Welcome back to Muskegon's L.C. Walker Arena. After 2 periods of play, once again, Kalamazoo down a goal to Muskegon, 6-5. And the man that scored the first goal for Kalamazoo this afternoon, a teammate, as we just mentioned in the previous break, of Mark Recchi, Darcy Norton. Darcy, this too, we've talked about the rivalry between the two clubs, but for you and Mark, that's your first year.
Yeah, well, me and Rex played together last year, you know, and it's a little bit of a change going out there and taking runs at him instead of being with him and standing behind him. But as it being my first year and everything, I can really feel the rivalry already. You know, it's a physical game always between them, and I've already made a lot of enemies, and I think a lot of players in the other team felt the same way about me. But you know, that makes for interesting hockey, and if there's no rivalries, then you know it's not as fun to play. And it's always nice for us to be the underdogs and to beat Muskegon, so we always try to work as hard as we can.
It's great for the fans too, because they can go to either city and see the games. It makes it kind of neat. Yeah,
it's sort of close. You know, a lot of our fans come here, and you know, the Muskegon fans give them a lot of support to come to the building. So it works both ways, and that's sort of nice to see when you have fans working both ways like that.
Mark opened the game with the first goal, and everybody was jumping up and down. The place was rocking because it's here in Muskegon. A couple minutes later, you did the same thing, moving in. Tell me about your goal.
Well, I picked it up on the red line there, and I just circled back in on a regroup, and their defense seemed to split on me, so I just found the opening and walked in and took a backhand and luckily found the net.
And being that quickly to get back to even the goal, I'm sure the teammates were pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a booster. You know, you don't want to fall behind Muskegon too much because they play a strong defense, and if you fall 2 or 3 goals behind them, it's tough to come back because they really tighten it up close.
Tell me a little bit about your playing time last year, where you were and what you were doing with Rex.
Well, me and Rex both played in Kalamazoo, British Columbia,
right.
Or Kamloops, I mean, and you know, we played in the same line together, and we clicked pretty good together. And then coming here, you know, I just about got traded here, as a matter of fact, on a trade deadline, and Rex told me about it. He phoned me up and he told me about it, and unfortunately it didn't go through. Well, I can't say that because, you know, I play where I have to play, and I'm just glad that I'm here and to get the chances to play and stuff like that.
So it is kind of fun taking runs at them. Like, this is the 12th game of the 14 that the two teams will play this year. So you having a little fun with them, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. We always give each other a little jab and talk to each other when we're skating down the ice and stuff like that. Sometimes we have a few bets on the face-off, $5 so you can get the first goal or whatever.
Yeah, I heard that a little earlier.
Yeah.
So who owes who money now?
I think I owe him still.
Well, they're leading 6-5, as we mentioned. You guys pretty much dominated the first period. Didn't have that many shots on goal, but we're leading 4-2. Now it turned around in the second period, whereas Muskegon dominated. So what's going to happen in the next period?
Well, I think you know, we're going to have a little talk in the room right now and try to get our thoughts together again. You know, we can't really give Muskegon as much room as we gave them, and they come out with a pretty big blast, and when they get going like that, it's tough to stop them. So I think we got to just tighten up a little bit and play our kind of game, get back to the bumping and grinding, and get the puck in deep on them.
Last thing, they're in first place in the East coming in. You guys are in 4th place, but realistically, when you're playing and you have a rivalry like this, that's not something that's thought about, is it?
Well, not really. You know, when we have big rivals like this, it's sort of like we're 1st and 2nd place going at it head-to-head, and it just makes the game a lot of fun. And when we just come out and play, we play hard, and for us to beat Muskegon, it's always great, so we just hope we can do it again tonight.
Are you looking forward to the playoffs coming up here? What did we say? Just 13 games left, I believe.
Yeah, we're not sure who we'll be playing yet, but whoever we play, you know, we're going to have to play the best of our ability. There's a lot of tough teams out there, and I think if we pull our game together in the right time, in the right place, you know, I think we can go do pretty good.
It helps that you've won 4 straight coming into this one, doesn't it?
Yeah, we beat Muskegon on Friday night, and that's always a big booster too. And we beat Flint last night, and to come in here tonight, we want to keep our streak going and try to get a little flow going, but it'll be a tough 3rd period.
I wanted to ask you about that Friday night game that you won 3-2. What is it like playing on green ice? Are you able to pick the puck up as clearly or not, or is that just something for the fans to come in and it kind of screws you guys up?
Oh, it's good for the crowd. You know, we filled the building, but I think it's a little bit rough on the goaltenders. They had a tough time looking at the puck and finding the puck, and they had a lot of shots, and lucky our goalie, he was playing really well. He stopped quite a few of them, but to play on the green ice, you know, it's hard to focus on the puck when it's going as fast as it is, and, well, it was just a good game for us, a good win.
Well, you're down a goal here, but we hope you can come back, whatnot, in the 3rd period. Again, Muskegon is leading this one 6-5. Darcy Norton, thank you very much for being with us. We'll be back with the 3rd period of action in just a moment.